Yeah. We just want to keep on reminding you that you have the power to declare the moratorium, and I know you care.
Yeah, we're going through, as you know, a pretty extensive analysis, including CO2 analysis. That's important. The coal companies don't like that, oil companies don't like that, but I think it's the right thing to do. So we got to go through this analysis before there's any decision. But I appreciate you guys caring. I got 3 grandkids.
I appreciate you.
People who care about that.
I know, and we really appreciate that you want to green Washington State, but if we allow our state to become a fossil fuel corridor and the stuff is burned somewhere else, it's still going to affect ocean acidification.
It doesn't matter where it's burned, carbon still ends up there. Thank you guys.
Will do.
Pardon my bad.
The first question goes to the governor. Climate change is huge and global. Why does Washington matter?
Well, I think this is both a challenge and opportunity that is perfect in both ways for the state of Washington. And I think that this is the place, and this is the time, and we are the people to take on this challenge.
So the film tonight featured coal and coal export, and we received a lot of questions about coal and oil. So I'm going to combine them or pull one of the questions. Governor Inslee, what are you doing about coal export and oil transport in Washington?
So a couple of things. On the coal trains, we have a legal process that the governor is expected to follow. We're following that process. The one thing that the movie talked about, which is important, is that I think it's very important as part of that process that the people of the state of Washington have the scientific information of what this means when we export coal. And when we export a ton of coal, there's something we know, which is carbon dioxide, no matter where it's burned, China, Korea, the Philippines, some of that carbon dioxide ends up in our water. So you can't export and think it's no longer a problem for our state of Washington. So as a result, I have ordered, and I think it may be the first in the United States, that in fact that we have a full assessment that citizens, voters in the state of Washington know the delineation of that carbon dioxide. Now the oil trains, I have huge concern about these as anyone who understands the circumstances, which is that the oil, which is more volatile apparently from the Bakken formation than other oil sources, is really being transported in cars that were not designed for this product. This is a major, major problem. So we are looking for solutions to that, as well as at least getting information from the railroads about the nature of these trains. Now, we were unable to get a bill through the Senate this year to deal with this issue. We're going to try again next year, and I hope that some of our folks on the other side of the aisle are a little more cooperative dealing with this problem, because Republicans and Democrats are both at risk of the trains. There was a small step forward by the administration, we appreciate it, which a couple days ago, which basically ordered the railroads to share information with states about this. So that's a small step forward, but we've got a lot of work to do.
You said we all need to do stuff on our own volition, and I just want to point to the sign and ask, is it true that you can put a moratorium on all new oil by rail and stop Washington from becoming the #1 export of, to becoming this huge export of crude oil, or not export, but these huge terminals, explosive volatile oil trains? Is that really on you?
It is under my administration that these permits will be considered. And I can assure
that they're already being
you that we are all going to know in intimate, acute, comprehensive detail the ramifications of these coal trains, which are significant. And I'm going to make sure the state of Washington knows about it before any permit is issued.
What about this?
Thank you. Thank you both for coming. Thanks everybody. Have a great night.
Oh, my God.